Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video. As per the title, this is gonna be just me showing you some stuff that I picked up these past couple of weeks, as well as me showing you what palette is going to be on my rotation for this week, probably the next 2 weeks. I'm probably not going to include the palette rotations every week, every 2 weeks, like I've been doing, just because they're kind of short. So I would suggest going over to my Instagram. I'll leave the my Instagram down below, and I'm most likely gonna start just posting them as reels, just because it's really short, and I don't want to dedicate a whole video to it. So if you check out what's in my makeup rotation, my last video that I posted, I kind of went through some of the face product and the eyeshadow palettes that I would be trying to use up. And I try to switch out my palettes, my eye palettes, every week, every 2 weeks, just so I can use up a lot of the stuff that I have unused in my collection and figure out what brands I like and stuff like that. I kind of go through the whole thing in that video. So I would check that out first, and then go back to this video. So last week the last 2 weeks, I've been working on 3 palettes. I've been using up the ABH Nouveau palette that just recently came out, and I've been loving that palette and using it fairly, like, solely this past week is what I've been using every day for my makeup. And I was also working on the Color Rain Berry Cute and Berry Rust palette. Those are like their mini 6-pan palettes, as well as the Makeup Forever Artiste Shadow #1 palette. And I ended up decluttering the Berry Rust palette as well as the Makeup Forever Artiste Shadow 1 palette. The Artiste Shadow 1 palette was a really good palette. I really enjoyed the look that I got from it, but I felt like the looks that I did get from it kind of looked the same. And it was a neutral palette, and it's not the worst eyeshadow formula, but it's also not my favorite. So I figured I'd pass it on to somebody that would enjoy it a lot more than I would and would use it a lot more than I would, because I honestly couldn't see myself like going into my collection and reaching for that specific palette for a neutral look. The Berry Rust palette I gave away as well because I have a lot of those colors in my collection. I'm allergic to red eyeshadow, so I try not to do looks with red eyeshadow. I fail miserably at it because I love it, but yeah, I just figured I'd give it away, and somebody else would enjoy it. Like I said, the Nouveau palette, loved. The Berry Cute palette, I love that palette. Like, I wish I'd use it sooner, but those shadows in there are like top tier, amazing. The performance, phenomenal. So if you happen to see those palettes, the Berry Cute palette, on sale, because it's usually on sale, I bought it on sale years ago, so I'm pretty sure it's on sale now if it is available. But if you see it, I would definitely pick it up, especially if you like purples, if you like really cool, like, dark grays. There's a really nice shimmery gray in there that a lot of people would enjoy. This week, my palette that I picked out is the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette, and I'll open it up. And I have very few Morphe palettes. I had the Jaclyn Hill one, the #2, this palette, and then the Dare to Create palette. And this is one of my favorite Morphe palettes. Green is my favorite color, and these 2 rows right here, they just speak to me. For my eye look today, I used this palette. This was my first time using this palette, and I used these 4 shades here. So I used this shade, this orange shade all over my lid up to my crease. Then I used, this shade all over my lid to my crease, blended it out. This one, this like green olive shade with pink shimmer I used on my outer V. As you can see, outer V blended into my crease. This orange shade right here I used in the center of my lid as a pop, and you can see like how it just shimmers. You know, there's no effects on this video, no filters, nothing like that. This is the shadows. That shimmer that you see, that twinkle, that is the shadows themselves. And then I used this light green here, like this like leafy green in my inner corner. And then I used that same vibrant deep orange underneath my lash line, and then this shimmery orange on the center of my lower lash line. And that is the look with these 4 shadows here. Okay, and I love it. I think I got like kind of like a pumpkin type of vibe, like it's very Octoberish for me. And honestly, like the colors in this palette just look so beautiful. Like I said, that olive green has like this pink shimmer running through it, as well as that leafy green that I use for my inner corner. And let me just show you a close-up. It's the end of the day, probably doesn't look that great, but do you see that effect? Like, imagine that in person, how that looks. It just looks amazing. So I'm super excited to be using this palette. I'm going to use it for 2 weeks. And the quality, amazing, easy to work with so far. Those 4 shadows have been like extremely easy to work with. And I'm excited because I love green eyeshadow. Green is my favorite color. I love green eyeshadow. I love how I look in green eyeshadow. So I'm super, super, super excited to dig into this palette. And I will post looks on my Instagram, and yeah, just kind of my next makeup rotation, I'll kind of tell you my thoughts on it. But so far I'm very, very impressed. If honestly, this is one of their best palettes. Like the color story, and especially if you like greens, you need to get this palette, and you can get it on sale if it's still available. The next thing that I wanted to talk about that I'm super, super excited for is these chrome flakes. The brand calls them the Dragon Scale Chameleon Flakes from Jelliwink Cosmetics. This is an indie brand. I found them by chance, by a stroke of luck on Instagram. They just showed up on my page, and I checked their website out. They had a lot of these chrome flakes, these dragon scale flakes. So I have 6 in total, and I will leave the website down in the description bar for these in case you guys want to check them out. They have a ton of stuff. They have glues, gels, like to mix these in, and they have a ton of pigments, a ton of glitter, and their TikTok and their Instagram, you can see swatches of it, and everything looks amazing. And I've been having a really great time playing with these. So the first color I'm actually going to use, I'm going to show you the first 2 colors that I've used first. And I will include a picture of a look that I did. I didn't take a picture of the first cornflakes, not cornflakes, dragon scale flakes look that I did, but I did take a picture with the second one, and chef's kiss. It was so beautiful. So the first one that I used was the Dragon Scale Flakes, Chameleon Flakes, and Pen Dragon. And this is what it looks like. See that? I'm trying to, so pretty. I'm going to open her up. I'm trying to be. Isn't that lovely? Like super multi-dimensional, super unique. You guys have to check them out. And yeah, they're dry, so you do have to like use a glitter glue with these, but they're super easy to work with. So Pendragon was the first shade that I used on my lid. Then Typhon. I want to say this is Typhoon, but I could be wrong. It is Typhon, and it's like this purple, yellow, purple, gold, pink, blue, like multi-chrome flake. But you can kind of see it. I'm gonna open it up. When I was applying on my eyes, I accidentally breathed on this, and it just went all over my dresser, like everywhere. Oh, it's so pretty. I have to make sure I don't breathe on it. Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. All right. Make sure I close these tight. The following 4 I have not used. This one's Cada. This is a greeny gold pink chrome flake. Super pretty. Hydra. I don't even know how to describe this. There's some green in there. There's some purple. There's some gold. Laden. I hope I'm saying that right. Ryoko. Those are all the shades that I got. I think they were like, one of them was like a set. Like it was a collection they came out with of 4. And that was on sale. And then the other ones that I added separately to my purchase were $12.99 each. Yeah, so I think that's a fair price. Honestly, you get a lot of, I feel like you get a lot of product, because when I've been using it on my eyes, like I feel like I use hardly any. But the one thing I will point out is that depending on the shades that you get, some of these, and it could vary between batches, of course, because these are flakes, so they're all uneven. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a uniform flake. But I've noticed that some of the flakes are smaller, and some other flakes are like larger. So like the Ryoko dragon scale chameleon flakes, I feel like the flakes on this are pretty large versus the flakes in Latin. You can kind of see there, it's like smaller. But once you mix it with your glitter glue and put it on your lid, they all look fantastic on the eyes. So I really recommend them. My package got here super fast, and yeah, I'm really happy with what I got. So yeah. Last but not least, I feel like most of you are probably on here for this, is my phytosurgence order. I got it today. I'm super excited. I've ordered from phytosurgence before. I got their like highlighters, Dew of Dawn or Dew of Daylight or something like that. I'm so sorry, I'm terrible with names. But I've been hearing so many wonderful things about their blushes, their cream eyeshadows, so I had to order more from their website. And yeah, I'm gonna show you what I got. All right, so I opened the bag, but I'm not even gonna look in there. I'm just gonna start pulling out stuff so we can both be surprised. All right, so the first thing I pulled out was their blush balm and their Skin Spark in Swell or Swerve? Swelter. Look at that. Let me open this baby up. It comes in this little cute pot. Look at that. Let me see if I can concentrate it more. It's super, I like the shade. This is something I could wear every day. I'm so excited, you guys. All right, the next thing I pulled out is their Spectral Shine in, I think, Fog. I could be wrong. Fresh fog. I was right. All right, so this is what she's looking like. So beautiful. This is their lightest shade. Yeah, I'm excited. Another blush. I should stop calling them blushes. They call them skin sparks. Okay, but they are blushes. This one is in Fervor. Hope I'm saying that right. And this is what she looks like. More purpley than the last one, than Swelter. Super pretty. And from what I've seen, these are very pigmented. Another Spectral Shine. I think this is Cosmic. And it is Cosmic Cinders. Look at that. I'm going to use this as a bronzer or like a blushed topper. Ooh, look at that edge. Look at that edge where it's lifted. Ooh, that looks so sexy. All right, this time I pulled out one of their Flash Fluorescence eyeshadows. These are their cream eyeshadows. I'm excited for these as well. I'm breaking the box because I'm so excited. All right, this is Oxidized Olive. There we go. And this is what it looks like. It's this olivey. Doesn't look super olivey on there, but let me swatch it so you guys can see. Textures. This is a very interesting texture for a shadow. It's, ooh, okay. This is it on my finger. Let me build that up a little bit more. All right, that's 2 swatches, like 2 layers. I don't really see the green coming through. This is supposed to have like it's olive, so it's supposed to have like a greenish kind of tone, but I'm getting a lot of red and like taupe. Yeah, so we'll have to see. This is a little confusing. All right, this is the last blush that I got from them, and this is, or the last Skin Spark, because I only got 3. And this is in the color Fume, and this is more like a, I guess like a neutral, muted pink. It's Fume. Very pretty. All right, this is another Flash Fluorescent cream eyeshadow. This is from their In Bloom collection, and this one is in Fractal Freesia. Super glittery. All right, I want to swatch this. See if the texture feels okay. The texture does feel the same. It feels like the glitter is like all just concentrated here, so I hope like it's all the way in the product, you know. But anyways, let me put that one here. And this is just like to add like a shimmer to your eye, but look at that. Oh my god, I died. Let me add another layer. I hope that shimmer is like all throughout, honestly. I can't. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. Like, imagine just adding that to any eyeshadow, just like to the center of your lid. Do you see that? This is incredible. I've never seen an eyeshadow that does that. Well, this one kind of does it, right? But not to this extent. And look at my finger swatch. Sorry, I'm flipping you guys off, but you see that? God. All right, I have to add some of this to my eyeshadow. I just do. I already added some to this lid, but it's stunning. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but I just... Last product. This is the Spectral Shine, and I actually don't know what it's in. In Mirrored Moonlight. This is like their yellow highlight. Like a pale yellow, butter yellow. That's really pretty. All right, guys, so that was it. That's all the stuff that I was gonna show you guys. Like I think I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I have some more things coming in, and I'll be making videos on some of the stuff that I picked up. What am I most excited for from phytosurgence is Fractal Freesia. That cream eyeshadow, Fractal Freesia. Look at that. That's gotta be one of the most unique cream eyeshadows I've ever seen. We're holding off on this. I'm not 100% on this because I was expecting green, but I don't see any green coming through, but we'll have to see. I'm gonna end this. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my video all the way to the end. If you did, don't forget to check out the links. I'm gonna post a link for my Instagram page, my link, not my link, because I'm not affiliated. I bought this with my own money. The link to the Jelliwink Cosmetics website where you can catch these chrome flakes, and the link to phytosurgence, so you can check out some of their products if you're interested. Yeah, and I'm gonna end this. Bye.